Good morning, Monday, April 14th, around 8:20. We're just leaving our campsite at Low Gap, heading to No Business Knob Shelter, which is a 14.8 mile hike today. Probably going to get there around 3:30 to 4 p.m. Prominent features this week, we're going to be climbing over Big Bald today and Little Bald. Big Bald is supposed to have great views. The weather today was predicted to be like 76 to 78 degrees and sunny. Well, it's partly overcast. I should say partly cloudy. And there's a real strong breeze. Kind of shows signs of rain, so hopefully that doesn't hold true. I want to say that last week I dedicated my hike to the teachers and staff at Kaysburg Elementary. I'm so proud to have been a part of that organization, that group of people. They work hard every day to help educate the children of Roseville. They do an amazing job, as evidenced by the recent awards they've won. And again, the principal, Melissa Duncan, is an amazing person and leader for the school. And so again, thank you so much for following along, and I hope the videos you're watching kind of show you the fun I'm having, as well as some of the hardness of it, because it is difficult. I want to say that this week I'm going to dedicate my videos to my monthly gang group that I belong to, and that includes my sister Diana, her husband Mike, my brother-in-law, my lovely wife Gwen, our friends Elaine and Michael Rappa, as well as our friends Stacy and Dirk Burgess. Guys, I hope you're watching my videos, and I hope you enjoy what you see this week. We're going to be at Uncle Johnny's tomorrow, so you'll get to experience that part of my hike. And one of our prominent features coming up besides Big Bald today is Roan Mountain in a few days and prior to the end of the week. Now, next Sunday, it's likely we're going to hit the 400-mile mark, or Saturday, so you'll get to experience that with me as well. Let's hope for a good day and a faster hiking day than yesterday. So thank you for following along, and we'll show you some of the scenes here shortly. Looks like we're starting off with a climb. There's Gretel up ahead. We have these these logs as steps. We are going to be climbing to get to Big Bald today, so there will be some climbs. So it looks like we're going to be going down instead of up for most of it. So let's get up over these little balds today and big balds and everything else that's in between, so that we can start walking down. Because I don't want to spend my whole day climbing, as it felt like I did yesterday. Anyway, this is it. It's currently 9:20. I've been on a steady climb since I left camp. There have been some mellow areas, but we're going to be climbing Big Bald, and that's going to be a real steep climb coming up in the next half mile. And I want to say that Big Bald is that right over there. That's Big Bald, and I'm going to have to climb that mountain going to it. It's going to be brutal, so wish me luck. Sun's out over there, but it's still super breezy. There's a hiker coming down though, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. It's 10 a.m. Looks like I'm getting close to the top of Big Bald. Gretel's out in front of me. It's super windy today, so I doubt Gretel stayed up here very long, and I don't know that I will either. I'm actually wearing shorts, t-shirt and wind shirt. It's not a cold wind, it's not a warm wind, but it's not brutally cold, it's just windy. So got up here a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought the climb would be a lot rougher. On the map, it looked brutal, but really it wasn't that bad. This is something that the locals like to talk about, this bald here, so it will be interesting to see what it looks like when I get to the top. So I thought I'd share it. There's a series of homes down there or something, maybe a resort. So anyway, you can see the sun is out, but not where we're at right now. It's overcast. And this is what it looks like. I'm still climbing. There's some Appalachian Trail signposts up here. I'll show you more when I get to the true top of this. Alrighty, currently at the top of Big Ball. I'm actually up here. Trail name of Oscar. I think that's Irwin off in the distance there. You probably can't see it, but this is what it looks like up here. It's beautiful. It's windy. It's not cold, surprisingly. So, anyway, pretty cool. This is what it's cool. I'm currently coming down the backside of Little Ball or Big Bald, and I think over there is Little Bald. I'm heading there next. Gretel's quite a ways out in front of me. I've stopped to go down to my shorts earlier and my windsuit because I was getting overheated climbing that mountain. A few small climbs for the rest of the day, and it's supposedly downhill, but I can see Irwin off in the distance where we're going. It's I don't know if you can see it, but it's way out there. So it's about 18 miles away, somewhere between those two distances, and all is well. It's just a little windy and cold, not super cold, just, yeah. Anyway, making my way down and trying to get into the lee and out of the wind. So, pretty cool. I don't know that I'm going over there actually. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But the trail currently is taking me this way. Hopefully I'm going down the trail. I might actually be going down a fire road. I better check myself because I might be going the wrong way. Currently climbing up to Little Bald. Maybe spin around and show you where I was. That's Big Bald, where I was just at about 15 minutes ago. When I was coming down the face of Big Bald, I saw Gretel cresting this one. So Gretel's about a half mile ahead of me or more. There is a shelter up a ways, and I know he wants to swing into the bathroom, so he's probably in a rush to get there. I'm sure that's where I'll see him when I stop. But you know, the wind comes and goes at this point, and at least it's not super cold, and hopefully it won't rain. I don't think it will at this point anymore. So yeah, it's been a good morning. Morning, coming up on a shelter. There's Gretel. How's it going?
Take care. Is this in there?
Yeah,
you're
that's
waiting
my
for?
hiking buddy.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later.
All right, thank you.
See you.
Here's the shelter. Oh, look at this one. Wow. Fancy. Yeah, Bald Mountain Shelter. This is probably one of the fanciest ones I've seen. I like it. Coming upon 2 p.m., Gretel and I come across some chainsaw crews chopping up the trees, trying to clear the forest for hikers. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, every so often, we're having to pause on the trail so they can wave us through, and they're not actually cutting or in the process of cutting while we're hiking. So once they wave us through, they'll get started back up with what they're doing. It's pretty cool. But there's about 3 or 4 teams out here, so the saws are going. And Gretel and I chose to stick together during this part so we can get through it together. Good, how about you? Yeah, no, good work to you, man. Jeez. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one, man. Enjoy.
All right, thanks. So that's what it's all about, man. Out here helping one another. We're not really doing anything, but they're definitely helping to clear the way for us, so that's pretty cool. There are other crews up ahead of us. We can hear them going, so I'm sure they're communicating. We'll have to just pause periodically until we get through all this, and that's pretty cool. Okay, made it through the last group of chainsawers. There are about 5 crews up here taking care of different blowdowns, and coming to the crest up here of this uphill. This should be our last big uphill of the day, I believe. I think. Anyway, it's almost 1 p.m. We're probably about 6 miles out from the shelter. So again, 4 p.m. and all is well. The weather's gotten better. The breeze has really slackened a lot, and it's partly cloudy now, so the sun's been coming out. Not too hot and not too cold. Actually, perfect weather for hiking. And you can tell from my heavy breathing that I'm still in the process of climbing. Not quite at the top yet, but I believe this will be it for the day. Might be some small ones along the way, but nothing substantial. And so it should be hopefully a good 6 miles into our shelter. So yeah. All right, so it's about 1:15. Trail's clear, but I kind of want to show you what happened as a result of that hurricane. So all of these trees came down, and they obviously were cutting across the trail. And these cutting crews that we saw working today, they would have been through here at one point in the past, and they would have chopped all this apart so that people could get through. That's just amazing. I mean, there's a lot of trees. This area was the part that was hit really hard. I thought, and I still think, that when we leave Irwin, Tennessee, we're gonna see a lot of this as well. So yeah, smells like fresh cut wood as we hike through here. They had to repair the trail too, because where some of these trees fell, they tore their root ball up and left a big hole. So they had to fill in those holes. But just a lot of trees were down, big trees too. Had to have been crazy during that time when these all came down. And it's sad and bad, or too bad for this area that these trees had to come down, but I guess they just couldn't handle the sustained winds of that hurricane. And yeah, so keeps going. I mean, I could keep filming and probably still go and go and go. We're not having to climb over anything, thank goodness, because it's all cleared away. So that's very, very good, and something to be thankful for, obviously. I had to film this. It's kind of like a tree graveyard. I want you to see this. I mean, this is just crazy. So Gretel's up ahead walking through all of that. That's all been chopped to pieces. So this is on trail, but look at that hillside. I mean, the whole hillside just layered with trees that have come down. It's just amazing how much destruction that caused. And it's gonna keep going on and on and on, but you can see where they've cut a path through all of these trees. So there's a trail again. Now, I'm not really certain if this was the original trail or they rerouted this section. If they rerouted it, they would not have rerouted it very far. So my assumption is probably the original trail, and they just cut a path through it. It's just crazy. So yeah, you can kind of see, thankfully we're not having to try to get through this. I don't think we would be able to be honest. So yeah, I'll stop it around the bend here. I could be doing this for quite a while because there's just a lot of this. So anyway, crazy. Okay, look at this swimming hole we just came across as we were climbing this mountain. Now, it's warm, humid, it was overcast. I actually have my shirt off just to cool down, but I'm thinking seriously about climbing in there. It's probably freezing cold, at least soaking my feet in there. We're gonna continue to climb after this. We're gonna get water here. So it's probably not a good idea to go in there since others are gonna be using this for water as well. But man, that looks so good. So tempting. I'll get my water for now. About 4:20 p.m. Finally making it into No Business Knob Shelter. 14.8 mile day. Stopped and got water on the way. So
Started the trail.
right around 6:10 p.m. at the No Business Shelter, about 6.5 miles out from Uncle Johnny's, where we'll hit tomorrow. There's some of the people here tonight. There's my bear hang.
That's clever. Tell if this is supposed to be.
It's a long down the trail. I'm ready to get myself crawling into my sleeping bag. Hello, it's about 6:30 p.m. at No Business Knob Shelter. There's probably about 15 people here, through hikers as well as just people here for a few days, I guess you'd say. We're about 6.5 miles from Uncle Johnny's, so we're going to head in the morning, get there around 10:30, and then we're going to resupply and get ourselves back on the trail. Sorry, there's a bug flying in my eyes. Back on the trail. We're going to do a slack pack Wednesday. We're only going to do 12 miles at this point. Our bodies are beaten up pretty bad, and so we just figured 12 miles a lot faster. We can get done in about 4 hours maybe, and then have the rest of the day to continue to kind of eat a lot of food. I definitely need to eat more. I made my list for resupply, and I need to make certain I'm putting a lot more protein into my diet because I'm losing some weight for sure. We're gonna stop next in Roan Mountain, somewhere around there. There's a community that's about 55, 60 miles up the road after Uncle Johnny's. And then from there it's Damascus, which is where I'll get my resupply box from Gwen that has some items from home that I needed. But yeah, we're making good progress. Today was a long day, 14.8 miles. Yesterday was 14.8 miles. So we're making some distance, and it's just, it wears on your body, that's for sure. I have a lot of aches and pains right now, so I'm looking forward to resting up and getting cleaned up tomorrow. Thanks again for following. I appreciate all of your support and comments. So continue to do so, and I'll continue to do my best on the trail. Sunny D out.